cyclic groups. Already we know the definitions of groups, semi-groups, subgroups and abelian groups. Today we are going to discuss about the cyclic groups. Cyclic group means it is also a group which is generated by the single element of a group. I will repeat once again. A group which is generated by the single element present in a group G is called cyclic group. Suppose A is an element present in a group G. A is an element present in a group G. If this element generates all the elements present in a group G, then this element is called generator. This element is called generator and the group is called cyclic group. By using this element, we can obtain all the elements present in this group. That element is said to be generator and that kind of group is called cyclic group. Let's see the definition. A group which is generated by the single element, of the group G. Group is usually denoted by G star. Okay. That is a cyclic group generated by A. This is nothing but what? A cyclic group generated by A is equal to A raised to n such that A is an element of G and n is an element of Z. A belongs to G, n belongs to set of integers. Okay. This is for multiplication. This is applicable for multiplication. Okay. And for addition, a cyclic group generated by A is equal to n into A such that A belongs to G and n belongs to Z. This is for addition. Let's see an example. First one. G is equal to 1 minus 1 with respect to multiplication. This is nothing but what? Square root of unity. Already we have proved this is a group. Square root of unity is a group with respect to multiplication. For multiplication, this is applicable. In this group, minus 1 is called the generator. To prove any group is a cyclic group, we need at least one generator. At least one generator. Here, minus 1 is called the generator. Because if you take minus 1, okay, start with 1 integer, okay, first integer, that is 1. Minus 1 raised to 1 is minus 1. If you take n is equal to 2, next integer, okay, 1 is there, next take 2. Minus 1 raised to 2 is 1. See here, by using this one element, that is minus 1, we obtain both the elements present in a group G. This minus 1 and 1 are nothing but what? These are the elements of group G. By using this element, we can generate both the elements present in a group G. But in case of 1, that is not possible. We call minus 1 is a generator, but plus 1 is not a generator. If you take any integer, 1 raised to 1 is 1, 1 raised to 2 is also 1, 1 raised to 3 is 1, and so on. We cannot get minus 1. Just we get a singleton set, that is 1. Minus 1 is not present. Therefore, this minus 1 is called the generator of this group G, because it generates both the elements present in a group G. I will take one more example. 4 through root of unity. I will take fourth root of unity. G is equal to 1 minus 1 I minus I with respect to multiplication. This is also a cyclic group. Already you know this is a group with respect to multiplication. We call this one as a cyclic group because it contains two generators. We need at least one generator, but this group contains two generators. One is I, another one is minus I. Let's see how. I raised to 1 is I. Okay, I raised to 2. I raised to 2 is minus 1. I square value is minus 1. Then I cube. I cube is equal. I cube can be written as I square into I. I square value is minus 1. Minus 1 into I is minus I. This is I cube value. Next, fourth one is I raised to 4. I raised to 4 is equal to I raised to 4 can be written as I square into I square. I square value is minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to plus 1. Observe here, I raised to 1 is I raised to 2 is minus 1, I raised to 3 is minus I raised to 4 is plus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 are nothing but what? Integers. Okay, if you put 1, we get I. 2 minus 1. If you put 3, we get minus I. If you put 4, plus 1. These are nothing but what? 1 minus 1, I minus I. These are all the elements of group G. By using this one element, we can generate all the elements present in a group G. Therefore, this I becomes generator for this group. By using I, we can generate all the 4 elements present in a group G. Therefore, this group is called cyclic group and this element is called generator. Similarly, minus I is also a generator. See here what happens. Minus I raised to 1 is minus I. Minus I raised to 2 is minus 1. Minus I raised to 3 is I. And minus I raised to 4 is plus 1. Minus I raised to 1 is minus I. Minus I raised to 2 is nothing but what? I square. I square value is minus 1. Then minus I raised to 3. That is I square into minus I. Okay, I square into minus I is minus 1 into minus I, that is plus I. Then minus I raised to 4 is plus 1. See here, by using this element, we can generate all the elements present in a group G. Therefore, minus 1 is also called a generator. This group contains two generators. But 1 and minus 1 are not generators in this group. Because if you take 1, what happens? If you change the power, we get 1 only. Okay, 1 raised to 1 is 1, 1 raised to 2 is 1, 1 raised to 3 is 1. Okay, this generates only an element. Just only, we get only one element from 1. Therefore, this is not a generator. Okay, we get only one element from this one. Okay, for minus 1, if you take minus 1, we can generate only 2 elements. Okay, minus 1 raised to 1 is 1, minus 1 raised to 2 is 1, minus 1 raised to 1 is minus 1, minus 1 raised to 2 is plus 1. Then, if you change minus 1 raised to 3, take n is equal to 3, what we get? Minus 1 again, minus 1 raised to 4 is plus 1, and so on. By using minus 1, we can generate only 2 generators. But we want, okay, but only 2 elements. But here we have 4 elements. But minus 1 generates only 2 elements. Therefore, minus 1 is also not a generator. But these 2 elements, I and minus I, generates all the 4 elements present in a group G. Therefore, this is a cyclic group having generators I and minus I. This is also an example for cyclic. Thank you.